How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about how I am all in on crypto right now. Now, I'll explain what that means for me here in a moment, but I want to talk to you about here today, talk about where I see crypto going in 2022, then also a couple pieces of news that have happened just over the last few days. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. It helps out the channel a lot. Also, there is a link down there to FTX. So if you guys are interested in that, you can get some free crypto when you sign up using that link and make your first trade over $10. You get a little piece of crypto every time, and you can trade thousands of different cryptos on the platform. Now, with that in mind, they have also some NFTs on their platform, and you don't have to pay anything to buy them or to sell them. There are no huge gas fees because it's happening off chain. So if you guys want a piece of that and be able to track your different wallets in one place, because I know that's very frustrating. I have done that before where I'm trying to tally up 8 different wallets and then put all the different cryptos in there. You guys can check out the link down below to FTX. Now, there are 2 different links. One is to FTX, which is the top link, and it says Blockfolio. That is a company that they acquired about a year and a half ago, and that's what I use. It's super easy to use and the user interface is super easy. Then the second one is to FTX.US Pro, and that's for more experienced traders. So definitely check out those links underneath the video. Now, just a few days ago, I made this video talking about the top 10 cryptos to invest in 2022. Now, I would definitely check that video out if you haven't at the end of this video, because I go over 10 cryptos and some big catalysts coming. But in the beginning, I talked about where crypto's headed. And I'm not going to rehash everything that I said in there, but just to give you a little background for where I think this is. First of all, we have huge inflation. We have huge debt. We're increasing the debt. The producer price index is near 10%. CPI, which is the lagging indicator compared to PPI, which is the leading indicator, is still at about 7%. So I think inflation is going to be huge. Also, we have some countries that are raising rates and people are getting really freaked out, but they raised them by 0.15%. So if people are freaking out because of less than 0.25%, I can only imagine what they'll freak out when we start seeing interest hikes over the next year or two. And at the same time this is happening, when you really do need crypto, the balance on exchanges is going down. We're seeing this buying zone of a lot of fear while there isn't really a lot to go around, a lot of crypto to go around. Also, all these different banks are giving access to crypto, and a lot of people are interested in it. Billionaires are buying it, and it's being adopted like we've never seen it before. So all this is heading into 2022. Which is still going to see high inflation. I still think we're going to see a lot of money floating around, and there's a lot of excitement in crypto because people are understanding it, and there's a lot of stuff happening in the background with large institutions that takes a while to take place just because they have to go through a lot more regulations than you and I have to go through. Like signing up for FTX, you can sign up in minutes, but for some of these institutions, it takes a lot longer. So I think all that is going to push us into a very good place in 2022, which is why I am heavily invested in crypto. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say I'm all in on crypto, I still have money sitting on the sidelines. I think it's really, really important to have some money on the sidelines. But I'm very heavily weighted into crypto, and I keep on buying. I keep on buying the dips. Now, why would that be? Well, first of all, let me explain how deep into crypto I am. And keep in mind, it's different for everyone. It's different depending on your age, depending on how much money you're making, how big your portfolio is, all that kind of stuff, how much debt you have and how much you have to pay for your lifestyle. My lifestyle is very cheap here. We actually had to buy the house in cash because of the fact that I'm on YouTube. I can't get a loan right now. So my situation is going to be different than yours, but I have some money in stocks, some money in crypto, some money in some businesses. But just keep in mind, when I look at my crypto versus my stocks, my crypto is almost 2 times as large as my stock portfolio, and about 30% or 40% of my stock portfolio is still in crypto related stocks. So I am feeling very strongly about crypto. I also have just bought a crypto miner, a Bitcoin miner. So hopefully I can make a video or 2 on that. But I'm going to start a crypto mining business too. So I feel very strongly about crypto. Now, I do have some money in real estate. I do have some money in cash, a decent amount of money in cash just sitting on the sidelines that I will be getting some yield on through stable coins. But I feel very strongly about crypto because of where I think we're going, and just because I think it's the best opportunity. I don't see another industry that I see a 2 to 5x on in the next couple of years. I think crypto will do really well, especially if you start looking out till at least 2025. I don't see any opportunities like it. So that is why I say I'm all in on crypto, because I'm very heavily weighted in crypto. Now, keep in mind that might not be for everyone. I realize that there's a high amount of risk that comes with crypto. I realize that, hey, Bitcoin could fall down to $30,000 in a month. And I'm okay with that. If that happens, that's where the cash is deployed. That's why I have some money on the sidelines to get in if we see another dip like that. Now, let's look at some of the news. It seems like every single day we have more news of more adoption, which we'll get to in a second. But first of all, let's take a look at the chart. So we have a couple on-chain analysts here talking about this bullish divergence. Basically, the price is going down and on-chain hopium is going up right now. So a lot of good on-chain data is coming in. There's less on exchanges. Leverage went down recently, stuff like that. So on-chain hopium is going up, bullish divergence, the price is going down, and then we see a pop in price. So are we going to see that again? Will Clemente throws it out there that maybe we could. Also, more of a traditional bullish divergence here. The price is going down and the RSI is going up. So Bitcoin itself is getting stronger, the RSI is getting stronger, but the price keeps on going down, which is typically bullish. So we might see another jump. Just something to pay attention to. I talked yesterday about how we could see a little bit of a push up in price, and we did see Bitcoin go from about 46,000 to about 48,000, but not quite what we are waiting for. So we're waiting for it to get back up to the $50,000 range, then 53, and then reclaim 60, and then so on. Now, some big news that just happened, I think it was yesterday. Radio Shack is getting into DeFi. So they're bringing cryptocurrency to the mainstream, they say, and they will have a radio token, which is interesting. We know that Radio Shack is a bit of a dead business. I think that's putting it lightly, but they got pushed out by internet companies and some, I'd say probably some magazines and some online rating systems where you can just go in and see what is the top cell phone or something like that. And you don't have to go into Radio Shack, you can just order it then. So we can see that they are actually getting into DeFi. Radio Shack DeFi will start with a swap. We believe this is the lowest hanging fruit that is full of opportunities, and they are partnering with Atlas USV. So they're going to minimize slippage, and they have a couple other things on here, some of the partners. Now, it's just interesting because even dead companies are clinging to this because this has so much opportunity. Maybe they will be able to revitalize themselves a little bit. Now, a couple of cryptocurrencies that have been doing really well recently, Polygon and Avalanche. So Van Eck is going to offer these exchange-traded notes to support Polygon and Avalanche. The two ETNs follow 5 previously launched funds in Europe that will allow investors to gain exposure to leading digital assets. Polygon was also one of the 13 products that Grayscale was looking at. So they were exploring 13 more investment products, including ones tied to Solana and Polygon. Now, Solana they're actually running with. They're actually going to have an investment product for. Polygon, that would be another big piece of news. And I've talked about Polygon a lot recently. I actually just made a video on them talking about all the good news. And I've been talking about how much I like Polygon recently for a while. I've been talking about that for months and months. So if you guys want to check out that video, I'll put that one along with the top 10 cryptos to watch in 2022 on the end screen. I definitely watch one of them at least because Polygon has so much going for it, and they have a couple big catalysts that could make it explode over the coming months or the coming year. Now, with that in mind, it's not a terrible day in the crypto market, pretty much sideways. Some cryptos are doing fairly well, like Terra. Now, let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much. Definitely check out FTX underneath the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.